Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the week two of business research. The topic for today is choosing a research topic and developing a research proposal. And my name is Madiha Hassan. The learning outcome for this session are as follows. You will be able to understand the considerations for selecting an appropriate research topic. You will be able to identify the relevance and feasibility of research topic, formulate research questions, and outline the components of a strong research proposal, including objectives, methodology, and timeline. Um, why it is important to choose the right topic. The main first step of writing a research project is to choose the topic. If we are not going to choose the right topic, then it will not set the foundation of the research. Choosing a topic that aligns with your interests and passion will keep you engaged. If you're not going to choose that topic which does not interest you, then you will be disinterested and it will not help you in the research. We need to help it if we choose the right topic, it helps us in formulating clear, focused objectives. If the topic is not clear to you, then you will not be able to formulate focused research questions and objectives. It may influence every aspect of the research from design. If your topic is not going to be right, then it will not help you in collecting data methodology. So your basis, your foundation will be wrong, and then you will not be able to set up a building on that. Steps to choosing a topic. There are a few steps which we are going to discuss. The first step is identifying your area of interest. So first you need to identify that what fascinates you, which topic you think is right for you. Focus on personal interest, what subjects excite you, for example, marketing, finance, human resource management, operations. Identify current trends in your business. For example, the new current trend in businesses is artificial intelligence. So if you want to research about that, when there was a time when there was COVID and all the researches were around COVID. So these can be areas of interest or trending topics as well. Then the second step is align your interest with module objective. So you need to see that in this business research module, you need to have any topic which is related to business. You can't choose a topic related to science or any other topic. So you need to be focused for that. So this is one of the second step. The third step is consider practicality. Do not say that, oh, we are going to interview 500 people. It's not possible. You need to see data. You need to see data availability. Okay, evaluate the time frame. If you say that, oh, we are going to conduct 30 interviews in 2 months, impossible. Access to participants and stakeholders. If you say that, oh, we are going to collect data from that specific organization, and you don't have access to that. No one is going to give you access. So this is going to be a limitation. Then consider your budget. You need to see what is your budget. If you are doing any funded project, then obviously you have a budget. If you're not doing any funded project, then you have to finance it yourself, sponsor it yourself. So you need to be very, very mindful. For example, in some cases, if you are not getting enough participants, you give them gifts or you give them presents in order to get them to participate in your research. So for that, you need money, and for that, you need to set a budget if possible. So you need to consider that as well. Ensure that your topic is adaptable if challenges arise. So, for example, when the COVID was there was not a possibility to have a face-to-face interviews. So you need to see that if you are doing any methodology section, you need to see that if there are any changes, can you do online interviews, or can you do telephonic interviews, or can you mend your business research? So it should be flexible. Step 4 is conduct a preliminary literature review. So you need to search the literature that, okay, am I not inventing the wheel again? Or I am doing research which is doing an impact. So we need to see that what research has already been done, and we need to see that, okay, there is a gap. So you need to find a gap in order to start your research. So if you see a gap, then you are good to go. So you can, this is the step 4. So you need to see that these steps are in chronological order. If you are going to not follow them, or if you miss any of them, the next step, you will not reach to the next step, or your next steps will not be smooth. Narrow down your focus. If you say that, oh, we want to see that how um, working from home is impact the productivity of employees. So you need to see that productivity of employees in UK. It's not possible. It's too wide. So it's better to choose an industry and or an organization to be more specific, to narrow down your research. Define a specific population, focus on a particular time frame. If you say that, oh, I'm going to do it in 2 3 4 months, then focus on specific variables. If you have a lot of variables, for example, if you want to see how working from home impacting productivity, um, uh, productivity of an employee, that is fine. But if you want to see productivity and job satisfaction, and if there are 3 4 5 variables, then it is going to be too broad. So you will be needing more time for that. So you need to consider all these things in order to choose a topic. Narrowing down your topic, then number 6 step is formulate clear research questions. If your research questions are not clear, you will never be able to get the answers correctly. So you need to be very, very careful. You need to have questions, specific questions, then you have main research questions, then you can also do some sub questions in order to break that main question out into 2 3 questions. And remember, in your research project, what are you doing? You are answering your research question. So your research question, if your research question is not answered in your research, then your research is not very good research. Step number 7 is check relevance and originality. You need to check that either your research is relevant and is it original. Original means that you are doing it, you're not replicating. Replication is also fine, but you need to add some new value in it, some originality in it. For example, if someone has done the same researches in Japan, and if you want to replicate it in UK, then this is the originality. Your originality is that no research has been done here, or you are doing maybe in Japan, if it is done with employees in teaching sector, and you are doing in here in UK in banking sector. So you need to have something different. If you're going to do the same thing, it will be just like reinventing the wheel again, which is not very valuable. So your research is not going to be valuable. Step number 8 is seek feedback and ensure ethical consideration. So if you are doing primary research or secondary research, you need to consider all the ethical considerations, like how you're going to store that data, where are you going to store data, how data will be used, how participants will be contacted, so all these things need to be considered. Developing a research proposal. So after choosing the topic, the next thing is you have to develop a research proposal. In research proposal, we actually identify briefly that what are we going to do in the actual research. Okay. It clarifies the direction, what is the topic, a little bit of literature review, research questions, basic research questions are developed, and then methodology. We identify that, okay, it can be changed, but we at least need to propose that either we are going for mixed methodology, or we are going to do qualitative, quantitative, how we are going to analyze the data. So all these things need to be considered. So in research proposal, the first thing that you need to have is a title page, a background, an introduction, a problem statement. We can identify research objectives and research hypothesis, a literature review. It depends upon what is your word count. If you are going to write 3,000 words, then obviously literature review should be taking most of it part. Then in methodology, what sampling strategy are you going to use? Mixed method, data collection methods. What is the timeline going to be for your research? Ethical considerations, as we just discussed, what is the going to be the budget if it is, and then references, and in references, APA references and style. So which we have just discussed, it is your assignment as well. So you have to write a 2,400 words proposal, research proposal on a topic that you have chosen. What are the mistakes that we see normally in students' assignments or research proposals? The first is overly broad topic. If your topic is too broad, if you want to search about working from home in all over the world, that is not, that is a very broad topic. So you need to narrow down your research. Or if you're looking for so many variables, that you also need to cut down. A lack of clear, specific research questions is one of the issues. Failing to align objectives with research design. So you need to see what are your research objectives and how you're going to design your research. Ignoring feasibility issues, time, resources. If you think that you will be able to do interviews of 50 people in 2-3 months, that is going to be impossible. Or if you think that you are going to have a sample size of 400 or 500 people, it is going to be an issue as well. So you need to be very, very careful about, is this research feasible or not? Not accounting of ethical concerns. Primary research, ethical concerns, you need to take care of them. That's it for today. And we'll see you in week 3 session. Thank you so much. Bye bye, everyone.